money, bro. But, you know, he's going to be somebody, you know, that's going to look out, you know, he's going to look after you, bro. You know what I mean? He's going to show you, you know, how to get to where you want to get in life. And, you know, he's just going to help you elevate, you know, in all aspects. So, without further ado.
What's his name? What's his name?
Oh, yeah, now you good, bro.
I'm trying to fix this cord, my bad. But I'm listening. You said his name's Cash, right?
Yeah, his name is Cash. So, without further ado, bring up the boy Cash. Cash, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? Is that your name?
Yeah. You could call me. Yeah, I mean, I go by social media, but you call me.
Okay. Can you turn that down? Okay. You say you go by.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice to meet you, bro. Yo, so where are you at right now?
I'm in my room.
Oh, dude, I thought that was the sun. I'm like, yo, you like in Europe or something? Like, I thought that was the sun, bro. I swear to God, I was like, yo, that.
It's a ring light I use for my videos.
Oh, okay. Where are you from though?
I live out in Lorain, Ohio.
Oh, you're in Ohio. Oh, we got a squad in Ohio. Okay. So tell me a little bit about yourself, bro.
Kind of what I told. I'm not even too sure. What's his name?
Damien.
Damien.
Yeah.
I graduated high school just 2019, and I'm kind of like in a gap year. I was debating on college and seeing what my family's funds were like, whatever. Basketball is like my passion in a way, but I mean, if I can't really, I'm not too sure if I'll be able to continue down that path or not without college. But outside of that, I make TikTok. I'm a TikToker.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if you know what that is, up to date on now.
Oh yeah.
TikTok took off for me, so I've been, you know, just getting a lot of different opportunities like partnerships, and I'm on the phone with you from TikTok as well because it drew attraction to my Instagram, which Damien found me on. So TikTok is kind of like what I'm, you know, like my job right now.
Good for you, man. That's lit, bro. That really is. Like, that's, I mean, dude, making money, like, you know what I mean, traveling, making money through digital entrepreneurship, videos, social media, all the other stuff, it gives you the ability to, you know, travel and all the other stuff, man. So, like, that's lit. How old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18? Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'm
19 in August.
Okay, you going to college or anything?
I'm not too sure yet, but as of now, no.
Oh, okay. You said as of now, no. I feel you for sure though on that. So like, is that what you're wanting to do? Like, be like a digital entrepreneur, or?
I mean, if it can correspond or like work out with TikTok, and if it can help me grow in both ways, I don't see why not.
Oh yeah, I just mean in general. I mean, so even for me right now, bro, like, you know, so it'll be able to correspond. I mean, what kind of videos are you making on TikTok?
Honestly, I make like they're called POVs. Is what really blew me up is they're called POVs. It's supposed to be a point of view, and it like gives like the person watching the video, they're kind of like, it puts them in my shoes, and then explains to them, like the caption will explain to them the situation of the video so they can understand. So as of now, I make those, but I make other little videos too. I just make what people want to see.
That's lit. Yeah, dude. And my point is too, so like, for example, like the way we do this, right? So obviously you have the trading side and stuff. So trading, you know, you can make supplemental income, full-time income, whatever. Now, with that part being said, on the marketing side of this, which is where you'd be really lit at, is, I mean, you can be yourself and do what you want to do. So like, most people think we're like wanting to market, spam. And that's not really how you attract people. You attract people just by kind of being yourself, and then maybe showing a little lifestyle, showing a little bit of, you know, like a little bit of like, oh, yo, I'm like, you know, catching a flight or whatever. And then when people are like asking what you're doing, you start getting a little bit of a following, which it sounds like you have one. You just say, oh, you got, you know, hypothetically, check this out. You know what I mean? This has been able to help me, you know, with my time freedom, financial freedom, or whatever. And now all of a sudden, just like you said, like how you're able to funnel people through Instagram. With this, you're able to funnel people through TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, and then that you start getting, you know, sales and stuff. I mean, it's not going to be that simple. You're going to have to do a little bit of like, you know, getting people on calls and all the other stuff, which we teach you how to do. But my point is, though, is, you know, doing what you're doing, you won't have to change a lot, and you're not going to have to constantly. I don't know if that makes sense. You're not gonna have to like constantly like market. You get what I'm saying?
in a way. So you're just saying like I won't have to like I won't have to constantly like spam it like you were just saying.
Yeah, dude. Like for example, bro. Like so people just follow me because I don't talk about my business. I just talk about like lifestyle, mindset, and stuff like that. So I'm getting a big following and stuff like that with Instagram or whatever the case is. And so now what happens is people are just like constantly just hitting me up. You know what I mean? I'm just engaging with my audience. And every once in a while, it's kind of like I don't know if you've ever seen the book called Jab Jab Hook by Gary Vee. But essentially, you're just kind of like doing your thing. People are kind of wondering what you're doing, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're like Forex. You know what I mean? And then you do your thing, boom, Forex. So I just live my life, and then throw out, hey, if anyone's interested in blah blah blah, just like that, kind of like you'd be doing if you were gonna sell. Hypothetically, someone hit you up and wanted you to use a link to sell like protein or something. You get what I'm saying? It's not gonna be that different. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Because I'm supposed to have like a little partnership going on with Fashion Nova, that clothing brand.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I mean, if it's kind of like that in a way, or like kind of like advertising, like promoting.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah, it's exact. Social media influencing is the best way to explain it. You know what I mean? It fits right in. What we do, bro, is it's lifestyle. I mean, I'm making decent money, bro. I mean, I'm making, but to be at the next position, making a month. So that's just on the marketing. And so, my point is though, is like, as I just live my life and people are asking me what I'm doing, I'm like, this is what I'm doing, and I make more money. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, and then I make money trading or whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I definitely follow you. So you're not really constantly telling people like to come and do this and that. You just let them know, like you're just telling them, like giving like an insight on your life.
Exactly. And we teach you how to do that. Like it's gonna, you know what I mean? There's different techniques and stuff, and like of course, like I want to launch my business as well. So there is gonna, I'm gonna go up to like when you first start out, you're gonna want to go up to a couple people that you know fairly well and be like, yo, this is what I'm doing. This is how we can make money and launch the business. But I've been doing this for 4 years, so I've already talked to like my friends and all the other stuff. So at this point, everybody I bring into the business now, bro. I mean, just it'd be someone like you or whoever. We just signed up. I forgot his name, man, but he's an NFL football player. We got we got all kinds of famous. We just had a professional WWE wrestler here yesterday. He just signed up. So we got tons of. You know who Black China is?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in this company right now too, killing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, he's lit.
I think I just seen you. Like didn't I just like the video I watched? Weren't you in that video?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about. So you look familiar.
Oh yeah. I'm actually in Arizona right now. So I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, but I came out here to shoot that video, and I never left. So, yeah, straight up. I just keep getting Airbnbs, bro.
So. It must be lit out there.
Yeah, dude, it's lit. I mean, it's just the time freedom. It's what I always wanted to do, bro. Like I'm a felon, so I went to prison when I was 18. I got out when I was 21. You know what I mean? So I started busting tables, and I wasn't, I never thought I was gonna make, this amount of money, bro. I just wanted to make $600 a month, extra. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think I could actually make this much money. I never thought it was possible. So yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
Way, definitely.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. So who'd you get in contact with, Jamie?
Yeah. He commented on like an old picture on Instagram, and then he was like, if you're interested, then reach out to me and DM me, and then I ended up DMing him, and then we chopped it up, and he got my number. But yeah, it was Jamie.
That's lit, bro. That's lit. Yeah, man. Have you so like in the TikTok world, like do you know other people, or is this just like is this just something you just started kind of kicking off by yourself?
I know recently I just recently in the past, TikTok actually just went crazy for me like in like the past 2 weeks. Like I went from 35,000 followers to 115,000 in about 2 weeks, and I've came in contact with a couple other TikTokers that are in Ohio that are pretty big on TikTok, and I know I have a few other ones that live in like Atlanta and Colorado. They're on Snapchat, but I wouldn't say like we're the best of some friends. We're just like we just know each other from the TikTok world.
Yeah, no, that man, that networking is, dude. That's like it's just at some point, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's where my come up came from, was because I was kind of doing what you were doing back in the day when Facebook was a big thing and Snapchat, and you know, I was like just kept networking with people. And, you know, I got introduced to this stuff, started bringing it. You know, I also had created big friendships with big people. And, you know, like a couple, you know, they're millionaires now, which is crazy. But it was just kind of like, we all kind of came up at the same time, if that makes sense. And, you know, and started kind of making money, dude. So just keep doing what you're doing for sure. But yeah.
Be able to, my bad.
No, go, you're good.
I'm gonna be able to like promote like whenever I post, because I'll be posting on like Instagram or Snapchat stories. I get a lot of I mean, I wouldn't say a lot, but I get a decent amount of attention on a daily basis. So whatever I'm trying to promote, it probably won't be that hard. I just gotta find people that are legitimate about it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. You'll kick it off, bro. I mean, like I said, dude. Like, you know, Jamie and Dwayne. I see Dwayne on here. Yeah, they're lit. I mean, they're lit. Like some of the best. So, they'll be making 6 figures here this year. I'm pretty. Yeah, I mean, they're. Our team is lit, bro. I don't know if you've seen our culture, but you know, like at the end of that video they sent you, like, you know, everybody was supposed to be in quarantine, and our dumbasses had like, everyone was on Times Square in that video, like, with, you know, hundreds of people on our team, just fucking, you know, crowd surfing people and like.
Damn, on Times Square though, that sounds lit.
Yeah, dude, like that's where everyone was. It was all those people, like, and honestly, this culture would probably like. I mean, I know you're doing like point of view and stuff like that, but this culture would probably be lit for your TikTok too. Like, if you like go through and see the. Actually, you know what? Like, I'll just kind of show you just a little, like 1 second of. Hold on. Just kind of like, you know. People like to see other people, dude. That's just one thing I've learned from marketing is like people like to see, you know, that you're like with other people, like and having fun and stuff. Because if you think about it, not a lot of people have like a lot of friends. You know what I mean? They really don't. Give me one.
Yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from. I could definitely make videos off of you know whatever. Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from. I was thinking about that already. Like I can make cool ass videos just of us. Of just vibing and getting teed. I know what you're talking about.
For sure. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna just like, where the fuck is this video at? Excuse my language. I be swearing, bro. I'm not professional.
Oh, you good.
And like I said, it's like just short, but it just shows you like we packed out an Airbnb, like this mansion, bro. Like in I want to say Houston, but
shit.
Fucking
shit. Yeah, bro, like I'm telling you, this is what, like, this is just our life. Like, this is just, like.
ATMs on 3! 1, 2, 3, ATM!
That was just what, y'all just kicking it?
Yeah, bro, and this is like, just the last thing I'll show you. You see what I mean? So, you can do some fun.
Airbnb?
Yeah, it was an Airbnb. Yeah. Yeah, when we're not on lockdown, bro, we just be traveling. Like, we were just out there in Ohio, and I want to say I was out there in, like, February, so right before all this went down. Yeah, dude, we just travel around the world and stuff, so I'll definitely meet up with you and all that. But, yeah, man. Yeah, so do you have any questions on anything, though? On, like, does it make sense?
Just, like, I'm not, like, how should I start? Like, because on the video, I know it was saying, like, in order to start, you have to have so much money. I mean, as of now, I mean, quarantine with work and stuff, us being out of work, I mean, I really don't have any spending money.
Okay,
so
I feel you.
If that's like I'm not too sure if is that how I need to start.
Yeah, so the startup is, I want to say 235. I want to say, do you have 235?
No.
235. Okay, yeah. So the startup is gonna be 235. That's gonna be to come in, and then there's a monthly of 174. But you refer 2 people, so you bring in 2 people or whatever, and then they waive the monthly, which that's not gonna be that part won't be a problem for you. On the investing side, like on the trading side, You could have like, I mean, $20 in your account, and you know what I mean. But you're gonna want to like kind of come in with a little bit of demo, try a little bit of demo when you first come in and whatnot.
So I should just when I gather that money, then just reach out to you.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. Yeah, I mean, if yeah, once you get the money, yeah, just reach back out to me, Jamie. Do you have an Instagram?
Yeah. Jamie has my Instagram. It's just
Oh, I think I seen you right now. I bet. Yeah, I just followed you right here.
okay.
That's lit. So yeah. So like when are you not working right now?
Nah, because of Corona, they cut hours. So I haven't been working in like at least a month and a half, maybe 2.
Oh shit. Where are you working at?
I just work at a restaurant. It's called Culver's. Just a little like a part-time job.
That's what's up. Yeah, bro. Nah, that's what I used to bus take when I started doing this. I was a bus boy. So like that's the only job I've ever had, bro. Was a bus boy. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, man. Now that's cool though. Do you know when you guys are going back to work out there or not at all?
I actually just called today and I tried to get a hold of one of my managers. But he wasn't in today, so I have to call back tomorrow and ask about my scheduling.
Okay.
And see what that's like. So hopefully he'll give me some information about that tomorrow.
Yeah, bro. I mean that's lit. That's lit. So I mean, I guess, bro, all we gotta do is just kind of wait for you to get the money and everything like that. Do you know like at all when that would be possible for you to get it? That way, I just need to lock you in for me. That way I can I want to get back on here and launch the business with you.
Yeah, I mean, today's like the 4th, the 5th?
Yeah.
The 4th?
Yeah, the 4th.
I mean, it would be just as soon as we get in there. I mean, I don't have 230, but right now I have like a little less than 110.
Mm-hmm.
But from the rest of the money I could get, it'll just be like on our next payday, honestly.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like 200 from there for sure. I'm not too sure when. Like I said, I'll know tomorrow whenever I talk to him, whenever he says I'm scheduled again, and then I can estimate like the next pay day.
Yeah, bro, and I don't want to put you in a bad situation either. I'm not. Trust me, I don't want to do that either. So yeah, no, I just want to be able to lock you in. So do you want? Wait, you said you'll find out tomorrow? Is that what you said? Or Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm gonna call back tomorrow and ask him when I'm gonna be scheduled again.
Okay, cool. Jamie, are you on here?
Yes, sir.
Jamie, let's go ahead and follow up with you on Wednesday. I think that'll be kind of like maybe. You think you'll kind of know what's going on by Wednesday? Maybe like.
Yeah, today's what, Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday definitely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Jamie. So go ahead and let's like just put him down for Wednesday just to kind of see where he's going, and then just update me, and then like we'll see where we can schedule some type of day for him to get. When he can first turn, maybe sign up, and then we can lock him in, get him launched, and all the other stuff. You got me? Yo, your Wi-Fi is... Ooh.
I think he's lagging.
Bro, you got some terrible Wi-Fi right now.
No, you got my Wi-Fi. Dude,
the service that'll be the key. I think we're over here with the umbrella squad.
Oh, okay.
I got you, Cash.
Okay, now I can hear you. Perfect. All right, cool. I gotta run. I gotta get another call. I'm actually 5 minutes late to it, but I will see you or hopefully maybe talk to you on maybe Wednesday or whatever, or whenever we can lock in something with Jamie or whatever, bro. But yo, it's really nice to meet you, bro.
Too, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, man. All right, big dog. Have a good one. I followed you on Instagram, so I'll probably hit you up sometime too.
All right.
Thanks
for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, of course, bro. Have a good one, boss. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
So you'll notice how when I was going for the close right there, right? The one thing you'll kind of notice was that he asks himself, like, how do you get started or whatever. And so my point is that typically a lot of the times when I'm talking to someone, or a lot of times when I'm about to close someone out or whatever, I almost always get them to ask me that question. Now, don't get it twisted. Like there's times that they don't, right? But a lot of the times, you know, I'm creating pressure and I'm kind of backing them into a corner, and they see it kind of coming, and so they almost feel obligated to ask, or they'll feel obligated to close themselves out. So, you know, with that part being said, you know, you'll kind of realize as well, I did do a lot of talking, but at the same time, I took a step back, right? I took a step back, and I'm always asking them about themselves, right? A person's favorite topic is themselves. And so with that part being said, right, what you'll realize is as I was talking to him and all that other stuff, the first thing I said is, tell me a little bit about yourself. I didn't go in there talking about me. Now what I did is I started kind of getting a little bit of information from him, and now he's giving me things that I can use to relate with them and problems that he has, right? So now once he starts saying, oh, I'm doing TikTok, I have a following, I have this, you'll realize I started looking for ways to incorporate how I can find a solution and connect my business or our business for his benefit, if that makes sense. And so now he's talking about himself, and I'm continuing to guide him through, right, to make it make sense in his head, right? Because why? You can't change the way people think, you can't change what people do, but you can change the way they think. And if you change the way they think, you can change what they do. And so what I did is I started changing the way he was thinking. Because remember in the beginning, he was saying, I don't know if I can afford this. Or I'm saying in the beginning, he was saying, I don't know if I can, if I'm going to be able to put this with TikTok or whatever. He had a little bit of concerns about TikTok and the business. And so what I did is I made it make sense. I started changing the way he was thinking. And then at the end, he started saying, oh yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? I'm starting to think the same way. You're right, it would make sense. And so all I'm doing is I'm letting them talk, okay? And so again, I was actually doing a lot more talking today than normal, right? But this guy wasn't overly talkative as well. So I still wanted to kind of guide him through, show them that, you know, I came in there with high energy and all that other stuff, okay? So it's really important that you let people talk and you make the conversations about them. You'll realize I didn't make the conversation about me. I kept the conversation geared towards them. Now the other thing you'll realize is I never want to get off the call unless I schedule something. So even though he's not signing up today, even though he doesn't have the money today, and even though he might not have the money for 2 weeks from now, I want to make sure that I have scheduled some type of follow-up time, okay? I schedule some type of follow-up time. So I never want to get off the call without a follow-up, without another day to follow up. Why? Because then what's going to happen is I now have to essentially find a way or a reason to hit him up, and it's kind of awkward. So if I can get a scheduled time before we get off that call, now all I have to do is say, yo, remember remember I was going to follow up with you on Wednesday, right? Or whatever the case is. And now we have that excuse, right, to follow up. So always finding an excuse to follow up. Always finding an excuse to follow up, okay? And then the last thing you'll realize too is, now, once I'm going for a close, I never want to be a salesman, okay? I never want to be a salesman. And so this isn't the same as sales, right? This is marketing, and we're in the relationship business. And so the other thing you'll realize as well is that once he said that he doesn't have enough money and that he has $110, and he was even still searching his brain for how he can still sign up, right? So he even said, I have $110. I never even asked him that. So as you can see, I'm actually stepping back, and he's actually coming to me to close himself out, okay? He's literally coming to me. And now what I do, and I want him to trust me, right? Because people don't like salesmen, but if they trust you, they'll end up signing up. And so what I did, I said, I don't want you to put yourself in that position, right? I'm being sincere, I'm being honest, but at the same time, I'm also being very deliberate. And so if I start saying, right, I don't want to put you in that situation, even now he's starting to think, okay, I trust you even more. I trust this individual even more. And so now the likelihood of this individual wanting to sign up is a lot higher, okay? It's a lot higher. Now, the other thing I want to go over, okay? The other thing I want to go over is this, is You'll also realize that I got his Instagram, okay? I always get their Instagram and all that other stuff if I'm taking a call for someone else, because I want to make sure that they're following my journey. The more people's journey that they're following, right? He was already following Jamie and maybe Dwayne that was on the call, right? But if he's still, if he's following my journey as well, it starts giving them another person to look at, right? So every single time he sees me on Instagram, he's getting re-exposed, okay? Over and over, he's always getting a reminder of what he's missing out on. And so even if he doesn't sign up in the next 2 weeks, he might end up signing up right 2 months from now, 3 months from now, because typically we don't see a result for the first 90 to 180 days once we do something. It's the long-term game plan. Yes, we want to get people in quickly and all this other stuff, but at the same time, we don't want to rush the process, right? If it's not meant to be rushed at that time, okay? So again, what you'll realize is that, I made sure that I got his Instagram, and now even for 3 months from now or whatever, he's going to continue to see us on IG, see us flying, traveling, lifestyle, all this other stuff. And it's going to always be a reminder. He's going to be watching, right, no matter what. Now all we do is we turn on post notifications, and now every time he posts, we're his biggest supporters, and we're always reminding him of who we are, okay? And so we're always following up with them just by leaving comments or whatever. Maybe, we hit him up on Wednesday, he doesn't sign up. Okay, we hit him up next week, right? Okay, we double the follow-up time. We hit him up next week, he doesn't sign up. We hit him up in 2 weeks, right? Doesn't sign up. Then we hit up in a month, doesn't sign up. Then 2 months, okay? But he's in the pipeline, okay? Checks go down the pipeline. Once you get someone that says they're interested, they've seen the information, they talked to someone, money was a problem or whatever the issue is that they didn't sign up for, but they were interested, you always keep them in the pipeline and you continue to build a relationship with them, because these are the people that once you're on that, you're about to hit that next rank, right? You're 3 people out, right? It's usually these people that you've been following up with, that you build a relationship with from months ago, years ago. They end up signing up right when you're about to hit that next rank, right when you need them to, and all that other stuff, okay? And then they end up coming in usually being beasts, okay? So with that part being said, I'm glad that I did not get a close, because that way I could actually explain to you, right, my thought process through everything. But I want you to just keep note of the fact that I was literally just backing up and letting him come to me, but at the same time, right, I was still cornering the individual, right, on the webinar, making him feel as if he needed to say, okay, hey, how do I get started? Okay, so if you're doing this correctly and you're making the conversation about them, the odds drastically increase. Stop going on there and spilling your guts and giving them all of this information, okay? The more they talk about themselves to you, the more that they're going to trust you. The less you speak and the less of a salesman you are, right, the better. So with that part being said, I love you. I'll see you at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded, and don't get it twisted. We're the best to ever do that shit. Deuces.